Streaming live, tackling the topics everyone's talking about online. Share, engage, interact. This is Newsfeed Now.
Hey, good Tuesday, everybody. Thanks for clicking into Newsfeed Now on this October 29th. I'm Suzanne Bruner in for Aaron Nolan today. Let's get straight to the most talked about stories in the South right now. It was like a Ray Stevens song come to life over a church in Alabama. So right before the congregation passed peace to one another, a shrill scream rang out through the church. And it wasn't an hallelujah. You got to look at this video here. A senior pastor says a squirrel, yes, a squirrel, decided to join the praise and worship via a stained glass window, and it made its way to the balcony, encouraging the members seated there to get a little more spirited than usual. But eventually the squirrel was caught and shown the way out while the congregation tried to sing over the congregation, ending the Alabama Squirrel Revival once and for all. With that being said, we're going to bring in Nathaniel Rodriguez from Alabama right now. Hey, thanks for joining us. Quite the story.
Yeah. So, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's not every day you cover a story with a squirrel disrupting church service here. That was pretty funny, though. If you can actually hear the video, you can hear the squirrel. It sounds like somebody screaming. You're like, what is that? Yeah. Did it stay for the whole service?
It was just there for a small part, which is hilarious because the pastor in residence, I think her name is Sherry Harris, she says, "The Lord be with you," and instead of getting the traditional response, "and also with you," she gets a scream, so her eyes just go really wide, and without missing a beat, she's just like, "It is now time to pass along peace to one another." So the senior pastor starts explaining what happened during this whole screaming episode, and then he points out, "I'm glad that we're using offering plates to get the squirrel out of here." So to kind of like cover up the squirrel hunt, the sounds of the squirrel hunt, they all just start singing. And then during the song, they chase the little guy out of the church to the front door. And then the pastor in residence says, "You can now sit in knowledge that the squirrel is no longer joining us for worship."
I was seriously laughing out loud at my desk. Like, everyone's probably looking around like, what is she watching right now? But if you watch this video and you hear it, it's hilarious because everybody just cannot stop laughing. It really made their Sunday. But like you said, you were talking about the offering plate. Did they try to use that to get the squirrel out? I mean, what did they do?
So I think, if I'm understanding it correctly, it's not like one of those bowls, because I know for my church, I probably would have used a bowl to just get the little guy. Mm-hmm. But it sounds like they had like these actual plates. They're just shooing him out of the church, just trying to cordon him off. And in the video that they sent us, where they have a little cell phone video of them chasing the guy out, it looks like a full-on like a chicken hunt, where they're like blocking his path, just trying to get him out.
Oh my gosh. How long did it take?
I would say it looked like for the span of 5-7 minutes, no longer than 10.
That's quite a long time if you think about it.
Yeah, the church service.
All right. Well, hey, thanks so much, Nathaniel. We appreciate it. We'll have that video again if you want to check it out on Newsfeed Now on the website. Thanks so much.
Yep.
Stunning discovery underneath one Arkansas school. A real-life crypt with unknown contents found just 6 inches below the campus. The school has a history that dates back to 1849. All that history comes with some spooky stories that haven't yet been laid to rest. Haley Brooks has a story.
More than a century of rich history has grown from the soil on the Arkansas School for the Deaf campus.
My heart is here.
J.R. Courtwright is a third-generation student.
My grandmother came here to the School for the Deaf in the 1930s. And next was my father.
During his time as a student, Courtwright was familiar with the spooky stories.
At night, the watchman said at night, sometimes they'd feel something grab him or something.
The stories still shared today, but recently those tales from the crypt became a lot more real.
I've noticed a culvert, a hole there, and wanted to see what was going on with it, so they called us. And we found out that there's several things underneath there.
Not only was a crypt uncovered, a new tombstone was found, and the rain is helping uncover even more.
I've done more research and found more things going on.
Courtwright Superintendent Janet Dickinson and the rest of the faculty took the opportunity to dig deeper into the school's history.
We've heard stories that possibly some of the kids had gotten sick and the families were very, very poor. so they would bury them here on campus.
These stories date back to the 18 and 1900s, so it's unclear how many teachers and students might be buried on the campus.
It's a bigger number than we've expected.
Wow, what a discovery there. We're going to bring in Haley from Little Rock, Arkansas right now. Hey, Haley, thanks for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
I mean, like I said, what a discovery. So, you know, they were talking about all the things that led up to it, what's happening. So what happens next? Are they bringing out some people to kind of look into this?
Yeah, so they're bringing out people who are going to come in January to actually do like non-invasive sonar to actually try to figure out how many people are buried there and where the burial ground all extends to, because they thought it was in a smaller area, but obviously with the new discovery they think it's a lot bigger than initially they thought.
Right, we're looking at the video right now. Where is the burial ground exactly located? I mean, is it right next to these buildings?
Yeah, so there's like a piece of grass, and that's kind of where the burial ground is, and then it has concrete all around it, and that's actually used as like a bus drop-off for the elementary school. And then there's a building right on the other side, so that concrete right there is where the hole grew from.
Wow. And what started off as you said in your story, it was just a hole, but you know, the weather made it kind of deteriorate, and it was larger than it was expected to be, and that's when they found this. How big do they think this crypt is?
So it started out like this big. It was really, really small, and then it grew, so they had someone come out there and kind of carve a way where they, you know, trying to follow the edges of it, and it looks like the size of a coffin. It really does.
Wow.
It's that big. It's pretty bizarre to see.
Absolutely. All right, well, definitely continue to follow this story, and we'll have to check in with you and see what they find out in January. Thanks so much, Haley.
Yeah, thanks.
Tied, bound, and forced underwater. Those are just some of the images depicted at one extreme haunted attraction in Tennessee. Some people say it's too extreme, so much so that more than 18,000 people have signed a petition on change.org in just a matter of days. Now, those that signed it say it's a torture chamber under disguise. Stephanie Langston has a closer look, and we do want to warn you, some of the images you are about to see may be graphic.
Well, it may not be exactly what you would imagine, but McCamey Manor is actually on the property of that trailer here off Stevenson Road. And ever since they came to town, neighbors have wanted it out.
In the usually quiet community in Summertown, neighbors can hear the screams of horror coming from McCamey Manor.
People come out screaming and hollering.
The manor is advertised as an extreme haunted attraction, but videos show it's more than a haunt.
It's not a haunted house. A haunted house is about ghosts and goblins and stuff. It's not about that right there. It's just, you know, a torture thing.
A torture house is how many describe it.
Anybody that wants to do that to hurt people and stuff like that is evil.
Russ McCamey films every participant that comes in and posts them online. For many, it's hard to watch. But he says it's all smoke and mirrors, that he is an entertainer who uses hypnosis.
People have to use common sense. And it's just really, to me, it's just so simple. You got to put your logic cap on. You got to put your common sense cap on and think, gee whiz, if this was really happening the way they think it is, how would I be allowed to do this operation?
Deputies have been called several times before to McCamey Manor, concerns reaching the district attorney general.
There was multiple reports. One report was the neighbors had seen a woman being dragged behind a vehicle. And then there was another report about, you know, screams, and another neighbors also seen a woman that looked like was being put into a vehicle against her will.
The DA says torture is technically legal between two consenting adults, but McCamey is walking a fine line, as anyone can revoke their consent at any time.
You have someone tied up and bound and gagged, and they give the safe word, which should mean I revoke my consent. Then if you don't release them at that point, then you're potentially looking at kidnapping for having them confined like that against their will.
The website says it clearly. You don't want to do it. And McCamey assures you that you don't. Reporting from Sumner County, Stephanie Langston, News 2.
And right now we have Stephanie joining us. Stephanie, thank you for joining us on Newsfeed Now. So, okay, this is the haunted house people are talking about right now. You know, the one where you will get $20,000 if you complete this challenge. The only thing is no one's done it just yet. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, there's got to be more to this because, you know, I'd like to think I could complete a haunted house challenge. Not this one.
I don't think this is a challenge that you would want to take on by any means. So he told me yesterday, Russ, I spoke to him, and he said he'll start you at $20,000, and then every time you cuss or you can't complete one of his tasks, he takes away $500. So I think that there's a very, very small chance that you would even get, you know, $200 at the end of this.
I mean, is he really calling this a haunted house?
He calls it a haunted experience.
Okay.
A haunted experience. And he said no one's even been able to start the clock on this. So you have to complete the 10-hour timed event before you can get that money also. So this is all before it even starts. No one's able to even make it there.
From my understanding, there's a waiting list to do this. You have to sign a 40-page waiver, watch a 2-hour video. People are still doing this, but to be clear, the guy who's running the haunted house isn't breaking any laws here. What have we found?
Well, he says that he's not, and when I talked to the district attorney general, he says, you know, if two people consent to participate, then it's okay. But where he can and where he does walk the fine line is if they say their safe word and he does not stop, then anything that he does after that can be held against him. So it could be kidnapping charges, it could be aggravated assault charges. And, you know, this is in a residential area. These people want them out of the community, but he doesn't charge. And it's a very small rural area where there's no zoning. So that's another way he's able to kind of slide in the cracks there.
You can see why neighbors are a little worried. They're like, what is going on there? Okay, so right now the petition has 18,000 signatures. How many does it need for a change to be done?
Girl, these signatures have been growing every single second. I actually saw just a few minutes ago, it's already up to 35,000. It's just changing so rapidly. So, you know, whenever their goal originally was 5,000, so I'm not sure how far they'll take it, and then they'll take it to the state legislature and see if they can make any movement on it.
One more question. I know this is in Tennessee, but are we seeing people from out of state go out here to try this haunted experience?
Definitely. People, I don't know if you've seen that Netflix documentary, Dark Tourist, but this is featured on there. I think that most people are coming from out of state. I don't think this is a locals thing. He's only holding the walkthroughs like once a week, and he says that there's 27,000 people on the waiting list.
Wow.
So, you know, that's what he says. They're very particular when they screen the people, and of course bring them in. So he says the odds of anyone actually getting on are very slim.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Stephanie. We'll definitely be following this story in Tennessee again. Thank you. A Massachusetts father pulled an idea from his family tree for this year's epic custom Halloween costume, and it's all for his son. Jason Law reports.
What do you think, Tommy?
The big reveal.
Today's the big day. We're going to dress you up.
The moment when 15-year-old Tommy Hardy no longer sees his wheelchair. Instead, he sees himself in the cockpit, piloting an iconic Air Force jet, the SR-71 Blackbird.
The creativity in this garage is just amazing.
For the last month, Tommy's dad and friends have put in nearly 100 hours, using parts from around the garage to create this Halloween costume.
I think it's a great family tradition that we have.
Tommy has cerebral palsy. He's living with autism and is nonverbal. But Dad says he's your typical teenager who loves Halloween.
To watch Tommy light up, and not only watch him light up, trick-or-treating as a kid, but also seeing the other kids around him just being so like, wow, that's an awesome costume, bud. You know, they're not looking at him like he's in a wheelchair. They're just seeing an awesome costume, just a little kid going out having some fun.
In recent years, Tommy has been an X-Wing fighter from Star Wars, rode one of the dragons from Game of Thrones, and last year stopped traffic in this Haverhill police car.
The real detail this year is the wood that we used to form the plane.
But this year's costume has a very special meaning for this family.
We actually got a photo of the SR-71 cockpit. So we cut that out, laminated it, and then also added my father and my mother from their military days.
Tommy's grandparents were both in the Air Force, and both passed away this year.
Trying to dedicate this costume to my family. My parents were huge supporters of what we did doing this each year, so we wanted to give something back.
Every year we just amaze ourselves. It's just a lot of fun.
Wow, that is amazing to put that together, and definitely something special that they'll remember this Halloween season. Well, the custom build only cost them about $75, and this is actually the 4th year the family has been able to pull off a feat. Well, that's going to do it for us here on Newsfeed Now. Thanks so much for joining us. We're going to see you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.